Well, sometimes the game can feel like it's maybe too big too soon. Sometimes you have injuries and players not signed, but in any conditions, this is always a very high profile preparation game for us. And in that case, the concept of the Carling Cup and the way it's played, the spirit it's played between the Pirates and Chiefs it always makes it a very interesting event. So yeah, we as usual, you do the best you can to get the best team you can organised on the field, because neither team, even though it's a very high profile practice game, neither team wants to lose the game. So we're all we're all working very hard. Uh, we have some technical players. South Africans by nature are technically adept. They, that is not the weakness in the armory. Now, to make that technique efficient and to make that technique a winning technique and not just an entertaining technique that loses games of football, that is the challenge I think that all coaches face in South Africa. We'll do our best to find that balance. We want to play a football that the supporters are proud of, and we want to get results that our supporters are proud of. So we work very, very hard on our attacking play. We work very hard on our defensive play and our transitional play. The modern game is about movement and skill and speed. So that will be the basis for our game. But my job is to make Kaizer Chiefs a winning team as well as being an entertaining team. He was a warrior wearing gold and black, and he was Chiefs. He became Chiefs through and through. So every player goes through phases in his career. Itu's sitting next to me. He's been through phases, and you adapt to that phase. Alan Shearer was a player that was quick and he was dangerous up until he had a very bad injury, and then after that he became very clever in the box, very strong at holding off defenders. He adjusted. Now, Willard went through those phases and Willard adjusted. And at some point, players say, well, my role is such that I don't really want to do that. I want to move on. Now, Willard's role, I'm sure that he will have a role with Kaizer Chiefs in the future because he's been an icon of the club. The same as the day that Itu wants to hang up his gloves, I'm sure that there will be a job for him at Kaizer Chiefs because he's an icon of the club. So Willard has been a warrior for me. Personally, he's been a great player for me. And I think he's one of those players that can be an example to other South African players because he has made himself into a player. He is not the most talented player in the world. He wasn't the most gifted player in the world. Things didn't come easy to Willard Katsande. He made sure he learned the game. He made sure that he did what he was good at, and he made a very good career out of it. And he will always be an icon of this football club. Kaizer Chiefs have not won anything for a long time. They've come close, but they've not won anything. When I first came, it was the same sort of situation. Now, I didn't promise that we'd win anything the first year that I was at the club, and I won't promise that now, because those sort of over-optimistic promises some way put pressure on these players that are going to go out and deliver that. But what I will promise is the work that we do here at Naturena will prepare these soldiers for battle. And when we go into battle, I will promise them that we will not sell ourselves cheaply. So that will be a promise I will make them. Now, hopefully that will lead to good results, confidence in the group, belief in what we're doing, and that will fuel the better results. And we will then kick on, and then we will start to bring some pride to the supporters, pride to the players. And I'm not saying that it's not been done before, but I'm just saying that is what needs to be done if we're going to have the sort of results that will lead to picking up some silverware.